Petrie. I'm directing today's shoot of A Bloody Calculus on this lovely virtual set. First time for everything. Learning so much. It's so cool. Waitress. Tell her she looks lovely.
We're doing a lot on this shoot that's technically innovative, but in the end, it still all comes down to story, character, performances that the actors bring to it. The practical sets with the volume wall, with a number of other elements that we're doing, it just allows us to bring these to life in a way that's visually very sumptuous, that lets us tell a story that takes place in 2103 and yet has a lot to do with what we're grappling with socially today.
So let's go ahead and T-pose. We're gonna roll on left.
T-pose up. Rolling.
We're using a light-based optical system, and it just so happens we have some of the prettiest sound stages on the face of the planet here in Park City, Utah. So it allows us to bring our gear in, set it up, and then we get top-tier quality data because it is an optical system.
So today we're filming on this LED wall, shooting the scene here at this booth. If you look in the environment, there's a lot of neon lights and things, and so we try to recreate that in real life to make it feel like we're actually sitting inside this virtual set.
Yeah, look at that. I went a little bit more blue. I don't know if that...
It's the practical effects that sell the digital. And set.
You're not a real superhero unless you have scars.
You expect me to mic up an invisible shirt?
Yeah.
Did you get that nose ring?
Welcome to tonight's program. I'm David Martinez, and this is Robert C. Beowulf. Mr. Beowulf, how long have you been in the business of slaughtering people?
Well, first of all, I must tell you that my name is Bob.
I love doing stunt shoots. These are the best. You get the most fun motions out of them. We're gonna have a full rigged setup, so you're gonna get a lot of crazy cartoonish stuff that you don't get to do with the human body a lot. It's gonna look super natural because it's the human body. What is kind of cool is that they can take what I do and incorporate it into the LED panel and into the world. You know, if there's something that can't be done practically, it can be done digitally.
What's that tank we've got?
I think we should lose that. They can't.
Yeah.
It's really interesting to see what I've been doing, like actually up on the screen. And what has been done in this scene is actually photogrammetry of actual objects, right? So then we can have the physical objects that the actors can interact with, as well as have them in the digital scene. So it blends things together quite a bit.
We got to collaborate with some special effects people, and they brought in this huge bearing, and we built the set on top of it, and it just spins 360, which is rare and cool.
All of virtual production is one giant puzzle. It's always problem solving. And so that's who's doing well in this industry, is people who are okay with the idea that if something doesn't exist, we might have to make it ourselves.
We're about to do a shot later today where the stage is going to rotate.
And action.
And I had to program a tool that could figure out how to get the virtual world to rotate along with it. I had to look up trigonometry. My math teachers were right.
So that we can lock the camera off and we'll just turn this table around and have the same type of effect as a camera tracking around. And so even though we have a very small LED wall right here, we're going to get the camera move of a 180-degree wall. So that's a very cost-effective way of doing things. That's the fun of the job, is you're always on the razor's edge, and it's the wild, wild west out here.
The thing I'm most excited about here is that I get to discover what the film is before we actually make the film. What if it's a... I would love just a bit more pause before you fall. Lead with your head.
Okay, more snake.
Yeah, but not quite body rolls, but you know what I'm saying. So being able to capture the motion of all the scenes and kind of block it out and get it all in one, saves me a huge amount of time on set. and in production, and B, kind of gives me an infinite window of creativity. Here, we just took a video game controller and rotated the world and found the background we wanted, and it works. It's so cool. Been trying to find a way to incorporate my love of tech and my love of storytelling into our collective love of filmmaking, and this, I feel like, is exactly that, and I can't wait to explore it as far as it goes.
It's intensely gratifying now to see the craft that everyone is bringing to it. That Joel as a director, what the art department has done, what the Unreal techs and artists have brought to it, and that's the magic.
Viper strike how you want to.
Are we getting Viper strikes?
All right, let's go.
All right, let's go home. Woo!
That's a wrap! Thank you, everyone! Holy shit! There we go!
Thank you, everybody. I actually wrapped. Look at that.